go over what you all witnessed in the Stone case. Now, in this case, you have two sisters. The one sister is in possession of the child, who's actually the aunt. The other sister's mom has not been in possession of the child. Her sister has. The child has health issues. Her sister needs to add the child to health insurance. What can be done about this? Well, in Texas, because the sister, aunt, is in possession of the child, she can get a court order that allows her to be able to show she has legal custody of the child as well.
All right, guys, this one is going to hit differently. Imagine leaving your 4-year-old daughter with your own twin sister, saying you're just running to the store, and then disappearing for 6 months. Now that same sister is standing in court asking for child support just to keep the little girl healthy. But the biggest question is this: when does helping family stop being a favor and become a legal responsibility? Let's see how this courtroom answers that.
I've been taking care of her. I myself has 2 other kids as well. The little girl, her name is Karina.
Okay.
But Karina, so she...
How old is Karina?
She's 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been getting sick a lot. I've been taking her to a doctor, but out of my pocket. It's been hard to take care of all that. And from what I hear, my sister over here has been...
Right away, you can hear the desperation in the aunt's voice. She's not asking for money because she wants extra cash. She's paying medical bills for a child that isn't legally supposed to be her responsibility. That's an important legal distinction. Family can step in during a crisis, but the biological parent is still financially responsible. If you were in her position, would you keep paying out of pocket or take your own sibling to court?
All right, Christina? What do you have to say about what your sister said?
Basically, I just feel like we shouldn't even be here. We're sisters. This is a family matter. I don't even know why she even brought me here. I have tried to contact her, and for some reason, I have not been able to get a hold of her.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You seem to be upset.
Yes, I am very upset because she's over here.
She should be upset. If what she says is true, that you left Karina with her after going to the store, is that true?
And she hasn't even called me at all. That's a lie.
I've been trying to get a hold of her.
1 second. It's a yes or no. Is that true? Did
Yes.
you leave Karina? Okay. She should be the one upset. You left your daughter, have not come back. She's paying things out of pocket. Your daughter has health issues, and you're not giving her any type of financial assistance. She should be upset. I don't understand your attitude.
I understand, but we are blood. We are family. I am going through a lot.
Here's where emotions and the law start moving in opposite directions. The mother argues this should stay a family matter, but once a child is abandoned for months, the court has to focus on the child's welfare, not family loyalty. Blood doesn't erase responsibility. Did this moment change how you see the case, or do you still think siblings should solve problems privately?
Involved with some drugs. He ended up in the penitentiary, and
How long has he been in there?
he's been in there for about 2 to 3 years, 2 and a
Okay.
half, something like that.
So he doesn't really know Karina then?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right. Okay, and I see that Dad was served by way of you through the penitentiary system. So he was ordered, to not necessarily be here because he can't be here, but he is aware that this hearing is taking place today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, I understand that it's a family matter, but at the end of the day, she's still doing something she is not obligated to do. And you do need to pay her child support. You and Dad both. But it wouldn't be right to put Dad on child support today considering he's not here and he's in a penitentiary. Do you know how long he will be in there?
He has about 4 more years left.
Okay, so in 4 years, you guys can come back to court and then we can modify it. But as far as today,
The judge acknowledges something important here. Yes, the child's father is incarcerated, and that creates complications. But his situation doesn't erase the mother's obligation. Courts don't simply ask who had a difficult life, they ask who's responsible for supporting the child today. It's a reminder that legal duty doesn't disappear just because life gets messy.
are going to start paying her some child support.
Well, what if I just get the custody back?
You ain't even taking care of her. What do you mean?
I could take care of my own child.
No, I haven't seen
Wait
you
a minute,
out on
excuse me.
Snapchat.
You two will just address me, okay? You never had custody from the sounds of it. If you dropped your daughter off and never went back, she has been in rightful custody of your daughter, not you. So I can't make her overturn that situation. I mean, she's been doing it. That's what's right. And what's right is that you should pay child support. You'd agree with me, right?
Well, I mean, I would eventually like to get my child back.
Well, that's fine eventually, but today, that's not what's going to happen, okay? How much money do you...
Listen carefully to the mother's argument. She says she wants custody back eventually. The problem is that courts don't make decisions based on future promises, they look at present actions. For 6 months, the aunt has been acting like the parent in every meaningful way. Words alone won't outweigh consistent care. What would convince you that someone is truly ready to be a parent again?
make?
I make about 30 grand a year.
30 grand a year. Okay, what do you do?
I work for a retail store.
You get commission?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is that the truth? Because you kind of hesitated.
I mean, I have other endeavors and stuff, like, you know, side businesses.
Okay, but nothing that just generates a whole lot of money?
No.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Do you have any other children?
I do not.
Okay. So your child support obligation will start today. And health insurance. Do you know how much it would cost to add the child only?
So I had called around and they were quoting me about $500.
For that child only. Okay, if that child is, you said you have 2 other children? Mm-hmm. So it's 2 other children, it'll be you and then Karina.
Yes,
so it'll be
ma'am.
4 people. How much would it be total for your insurance?
Now the conversation shifts from emotions to numbers. Child support isn't meant to punish anyone. It's calculated using income and the child's needs. Even health insurance becomes part of the equation because medical care is considered essential support. Many people assume child support is arbitrary, but in reality, courts follow structured calculations to reach these amounts.
So for all of us, I think they said like $1,300.
$1,300. Oh, health insurance is so expensive. Mm-hmm. So what I can do is divide it by 4. So individually, each person would be $325. So that would be the coverage that you will reimburse to your sister, okay? In addition to child support. So you said you have 1 child. I have your gross at $2,500 monthly, which brings your net to $2,146.92. And you have 1 child. It brings your child support obligation to $429 plus the health insurance.
Notice how the judge carefully calculates each person's share of the insurance cost instead of assigning random figures. That's what separates legal decisions from emotional reactions. The aunt has already been carrying the financial burden, so reimbursement helps balance those expenses. Fairness in court often looks very different from fairness in everyday family arguments.
Insurance at $325, your monthly obligation is $754 a month. You can roll your eyes all you want to. I'm really not bothered by that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And based on what your sister said and based on your own admission, you're in the wrong, and it's only right that you pay her child support as well as health insurance so your daughter can get her health issues taken care of. Anything I said confuse you?
I understand.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other?
When the judge says, right is right and wrong is wrong, she's sending a message beyond this family. Rolling your eyes doesn't change the facts, and regret doesn't erase responsibility. The child still needs food, shelter, and medical care every single day. Do you think the judge was too harsh here, or exactly as firm as the situation required?
Aunt is in possession of the child, she can get a court order that allows her to be able to show she has legal custody of the child as well as be able to add the child to health insurance and receive child support. And that's the reason that mom was ordered to pay child support in this case. You heard me mention that it wouldn't be fair to make dad pay child support considering he was incarcerated. That is very true.
The educational breakdown explains why the aunt had standing to ask for child support. Since she had physical custody and was caring for the child daily, the court recognized her role in protecting the child's interests. That's a legal principle many people misunderstand. You don't always have to be the biological parent to seek financial support for a child in your care.
That wouldn't necessarily be the right thing to do, considering that those funds wouldn't necessarily come from him. So in the future, their case can be modified, and dad as well as mom will be able to pay child.
Another interesting legal point is the father's incarceration. The judge doesn't ignore him forever. Instead, she delays that issue until circumstances change. Courts can modify child support orders later if someone's situation improves. The law is designed to adapt over time rather than permanently locking families into one decision. By the end of this hearing, one thing becomes crystal clear: this case was never really about a fight between sisters. It was about making sure a 4-year-old little girl had financial support while someone else stepped up to raise her. Sometimes the strongest person in the courtroom isn't the one speaking the loudest, it's the one quietly doing the parenting. This courtroom battle reminds us that family ties don't cancel parental responsibility. The aunt sacrificed her time, money, and stability to protect her niece, and the judge made sure the financial responsibility went back where it legally belonged. The lesson is simple: children shouldn't pay the price for adults' decisions. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.